From headaches and migraines to neck and back pain, if you're suffering from pain and health issues, there are modern chiropractic approaches that may be able to help. And joining us now is Dr. Kelsey Steele to discuss her gentle chiropractic approach. Good morning, Kelsey. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having us.
I didn't introduce your guest here. I don't know whether you have a name for this.
This is Alfred.
It's Alfred?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Dr. Steele and Alfred as well. So you're trained in the many different forms of chiropractic work. Why have you chosen is it gentle methods?
Gentle methods, yes.
Yeah, okay. What is that and how does it work for a patient?
So we do have lots of patients that prefer the more traditional methods of chiropractic, the popping and snapping that you probably have seen on YouTube or TikTok. But we are leaders in low force adjusting. Nuka is a technique that we really work towards. It adjusts the very top bone in the neck, this guy way up here.
Okay.
So by adjusting that bone called the atlas, it helps take pressure off of the brainstem. It helps with headaches, migraines, pain in the neck, pain down the arms, all kinds of things. We also have other gentle techniques that we use to work on the other parts of the spine, like the upper back, the lower back, even pain going down the legs, hip problems, and even leg problems.
So, I mean, I think people would traditionally think of chiropractic, going to see the chiropractor as the cracking and the twisting, but there are many different forms for different kind of situations and different back pain, like you mentioned. So this one would be more specific towards what kind of client, what kind of patient?
All kinds of patients. How I got into chiropractic, my mom is a breast cancer survivor, and after lots of surgeries, she had many disabilities. And so the more aggressive chiropractic was a bit too much for her. But after watching how gentle chiropractic completely gave her new outlook on life, it got her back in the gym. She was lifting more than 10 pounds as what she was told not to ever do. And so watching her go through all of that and watching her transformation wanted me to give that back to other people. We get people that have had surgeries, people that even are athletes and just want a more gentle approach.
So the gentle approach, you have a tool here that assists with releasing pressure. What is it and how does it actually work?
So this tool right here is called the arthrostim. The kids in our office call it the woodpecker.
The woodpecker.
Sounds like that.
Okay, that makes sense why they call it the woodpecker.
So if you want to zoom in right over here, what this does, it helps get underneath the bones and opens up those spaces. So it kind of sounds like that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people have disc compression, nerve compression. So by using the arthrostim, it helps to open up that disc space, take pressure off of the nerves, get everything moving a lot better, even functioning a lot better. So
do you combine this with other traditional forms or more traditional forms of chiropractic release? Does it come combined with other other aspects of people changing their lives and how they manipulate their back and what they use? Who is this best suited to, and what kind of reaction and relief does it give to your patients?
So after a thorough workup, we take digital x-rays on every single patient, so it helps us see exactly what's causing pain, whether it's neck pain, mid-back pain, low back pain. Pain isn't always, where you have pain isn't always the problem. It could be a compensation for something else. So we're very thorough and we look at everything just to make sure that we're adjusting the right areas.
Right.
So we can work this area up here. A lot of people develop a hump in here called the dowager's hump. And that's when we sit at desks all day long. Even happens with age. We get that forward head posture, causes a lot of breathing problems, even neck pain, low back pain. So we use the arthrostim just to work through different areas of the spine based on the x-rays. And we help opens up all those spaces. Low back pain, pain down in the low back can cause sciatic pain down the legs. A lot of people end up getting surgery in that area. So people that come to us either want to prevent a surgery, they've either had surgery and it's either not helped, or they just want to prevent something from happening in the future.
Are there people who shouldn't go and see a chiropractor for certain kind of conditions or certain kind of back pain?
Those are actually the people that we end up seeing the most.
Oh, really?
We get people all the time, even people that don't have any symptoms at all. They want to be proactive and prevent something from happening down the road. We get a lot of athletes. We even get babies that come in. We want to make sure their nervous systems are functioning at their absolute best. We get people that have, we say Home Depot in their spines. They have all the nuts and bolts, and we adjust above and below. Because we are very gentle and precise, we're able to adjust basically the entire population.
And right now you have a special get to know you offer for our viewers out there?
Yes. So one of the keys to our success is how thorough we are. So we offer a 2-day workup. On the first day, people come in, we do a full health history. We do an examination and a full set of digital opposing view chiropractic x-rays, the very best in our field. So it takes a day or two for us to go over all that information. Then on day 2, they come back, we tell them what's wrong, how long it'll take to fix, cost, and coverage. If you're anything like me, I don't like financial surprises, so we're very upfront with that. Usually this costs a couple $100s, but we're offering this for the first 20 callers for $37.
That's
Goes
great.
to paying our awesome staff.
That's cool. Great. Well, thank you so much, Kelsey, for coming in. Dr. Steele, I should say. And thank you for Alfred for being a great model as well. Guys, if you want to learn more information, head to spinalcareofnevada.com. They have 2 locations right here in the Valley. And to take advantage of their special offer, you must be one of the first 20 callers. The phone number is right there on your screen.